Hello everybody and welcome back to Robert's Reviews. Today we are continuing the Steven Spielberg series. This is a movie that I wasn't really looking forward to because it just doesn't look very good. I watched that trailer and I was like, eh. And I was right. So today we're going to be talking about 1941. "1941" was released in 1979. Let's go past that sentence. It was written by Robert Zemeckis and Bob Gale, and it was directed, of course, by Steven Spielberg. And part of me was I don't know, I wasn't not looking forward to the movie because there were good things that I heard about it. I heard that it was Dan Aykroyd in it and John Belushi, and I was like, okay, it's promising. We got some good actors there. I feel more comfortable. And then I started watching the film, and let me tell you, this film is long. It's not that long at all, but it feels long. It is not paced very well at all. No spoilers, but the general idea is it is the day after Pearl Harbor, and the Japanese are looking for a new place to bomb. So they're like, okay, let's go to Los Angeles, bomb Hollywood. And there's weird things happening with John Belushi's character, which is never really explained very well. And then of course there's Dan Aykroyd, who's kind of this big guy. It just doesn't make any sense. A lot of it is just how can we make this funny? And then it fails. It never is funny. This movie is not funny. There are a couple jokes that landed that I was like, huh, but never more than just a huh. That's really it. It's honestly extremely upsetting. I'm very upset about it, and I wish that I could say better things about it, but I just can't. The score by John Williams, of course, because it's Steven Spielberg, it was good at first. It has this really good march. It's an American kind of pompous march. I was like, okay, I can dig this. But it's really just they play that the whole time, and then it gets stuck in your head. And then by the end, when they roll the credits and play it again, you're like, please turn it off immediately. It gets under your skin real fast. But it's a good soundtrack. It's a good march. I can't listen to it for more than 10 minutes. And it's the whole film, really. There were a lot of fight scenes that I thought looked pretty cool. I think that that worked well. I think that with all the weird choreography they did, especially in the dance party scene, it looked good. I think they were very sellable moments for the film, but they weren't key components to the film. They were never the point of the film, and I think that they kind of lost where they were going about midway through the movie. We introduced our characters in the beginning and had some good times, and then they were and I was like, oh no. I could see it falling apart. There's this one side plot that I really like that I think is I think they could make an entire movie about, which is about this girl who is only who will only have sex if she's in the air on an airplane. And so this guy who does not know how to fly an airplane is I gotta get this girl on an airplane. So he pretends he knows how to fly a plane and flies into the sky so that he can have sex with her. But of course, then, he doesn't know how to fly a plane, so he's very nervous, and then she's, of course, extremely horny now, so she's trying to get at him. It's funny. It is extremely funny. I think that works very well. That's my kind of humor, though, so, maybe other people, I think it's true that other people will find parts of this film funny that I did not find funny. I think that there is a market for this kind of film, especially nowadays when, everyone just wants to watch something that can just make them chuckle, and that's it. And that's fine. I get that. I don't care about that kind of thing, though. But that side plot was really fun for me. I really enjoyed it. The acting there was perfect. I had a good time watching that. I was like, ha, this is going to be funny. And it was. It was very funny. The issue, and then they had that little thing with John Belushi at the end that I thought was really funny because they thought that they were a Japanese bomber. It was good. It was that was actually funny. But unfortunately, that wasn't the main point of the film. The main point was the Japanese, and they have this really interesting finale that worked. I guess it was funny, and I guess it was a good ending, but also didn't make a whole lot of sense. So it kind of just fell apart after the mid part of the film. But overall, it's not the worst film I've ever seen, but I definitely wouldn't recommend you go see it. I can't recommend you see it. If you're watching it because you're interested in Steven Spielberg, I recommend you see it because it shows that he can have some failures. This being the first one, I think, so far. I think all of his other movies were pretty good. I didn't really care a whole lot for Sugarland, but that's just me. I can see the appeal for that movie. I don't really see the appeal for this movie. I think this is probably my least favorite of his so far. So I'm going to go ahead and give 1941 a D. Have you seen 1941? Let me know in the comments below what you thought about it. I love hearing from you guys, so it's always fun. And please consider subscribing, because it's a huge help. I put out videos every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and occasionally on the weekends now, so it's like I'm trying to keep those going. I'm filming this literally the day before it comes out, because like I'm so tired. I don't know if you've noticed my eye twitching this entire time. I'm exhausted. Subscribing is a good way to help me get more sleep, so please consider doing that. And as always, keep watching movies and television, stay educated, and I'll see you guys in the next video.